I am so confused with everything is, so is that battle? Yeah, there's a four-way battle for the lead. Oh wow, four-way battle, and it looks like we could be getting a change in the lead right now, as here comes the Alpine on the V-carb. V-carb is saving. Side by side, the two front runners go, and they get really close behind each other, which means the Mercedes is invited into the action as well. Because now they're going to go side by side, then there's contact, and the Alpine hits the rear tyre of the red V-carb, which means the Mercedes is now right behind the V-carb. So now it is V-carb, Mercedes, Alpine, Audi, not V-carb, Alpine, Mercedes, Audi. As the Mercedes is going to have a look down the inside to show him he's there to battle and not there to play games. The Alpine, after that little bit, gets really close behind him. But now remember, he has got a lot of battery boost. But remember, if you overtake now, here's the problem. You will have to defend the lead for the next lap. So I would recommend you stay behind. But here we come. They're both deploying. Now, here comes the Alpine as well. This could be a change to the lead. And the Alpine goes, and he goes up into P2. The Alpine's up into P2, but here we go. Both drivers are now deploying. This is going to be equal down here, I'd say. And now he's going to go and slot in front. But the Mercedes is going to go for the little twitchy move. And the Mercedes has gone really wide. The Mercedes has gone super wide, and there's contact. There is contact between the Audi and another driver, I think that was, and there is damage off of one car. I'm not sure which one it was. There's definitely carbon fibre, and it looks like Mercedes might have a fault. Mercedes might have an issue or something, as it looks like we might be having a safety car right now. So we have had a driver retire in the pit lane, which is a yellow flag, even though they're not on the track, which is very confusing. So do not ask me why that is. Now the Audi is catching the V-carb. 3-second time penalty for Ayrton Senna for multiple warnings. And here we go, on board with the Audi, and he gets the move done on the V-carb, which brings the Mercedes into play. As the Audi goes really wide, so the V-carb's going to be alongside the Audi, and the Audi didn't have enough battery, but they're still side by side. They're still side by side down to the next braking zone, and they're going to go side by side still. And the door gets closed a lot, and he gets forced off a bit. But he'll poke his head back in, but no, and he'll get a 3-second time penalty, or she, for more multiple warnings, which I think should get removed because he was, or she wasn't given enough room there, I do not think. And now that's invited Dickinson back into the battle. And there's contact. There's near contact as the Audi goes to the move on the V-carb, and the V-carb moves quite aggressively under braking, and the Audi's going to go down the inside and squeeze the V-carb off. That is really good work from the Audi to get past. Very, very dirty, yes, you can argue that. But we're going to go 3 wide, and the Mercedes takes both of them. That is a very costly mistake for both of them, as now it looks like the V-carb fancies their luck down the outside of next corner, but their luck doesn't work out. And now here we come. The Mercedes has got no battery again, but Mercedes looks like it's going to get in the way of the V-carb, and the V-carb's going to go down the inside, but no, that area is not going to work. And now we have got the Mercedes with a lot more boost. Here comes the Mercedes down around the corner, down around. He overtakes the V-carb, and now look at this, we're going 3 wide, and the V-carb goes wide. The V-carb's gone wide, and there's contact, and through goes the Mercedes. Once they're Hamilton, we don't race for that team anymore. And that is very costly for both of them, and I think the V-carb and the Audi should be getting penalties there. So that is very dirty driving from both of them. Come on, Audi, go for the move. As now the Alpine's got away so much because of this battling, which is really good for him, and looks like the V-carb is catching up to Mercedes as well. As we have got yellow flag, and it is the Aston Martin, and they have stopped and spun, I think, through that sector, and it looks like the Red Bull has overtaken the Alpine but off the track. Now we run back on board with the Audi go for the move on the V-carb, and he gets the place. But here's the thing for the V-carb, he should be getting boost, and I think he does. Here we come, and all the doors closed. The door is being closed on the V-carb from the Audi, and this is going to be cost worthy. And here we come, down to the braking zone. Looks like there's a big lockup. There's a big lockup, so the V-carb has to go extra wide, which means now they're going to be side by side, the Audi and the V-carb. Here we come, down to this braking zone. This is really good. And now, down to this next section. They're going to go late on the brakes. The Mercedes locks up again. And now the Audi goes down the inside. And they bang tyres. They bang tyres, and they bang tyres again. And they nearly bang tyres again. This is very tight. And it looks like the V-carb has got a 3-second penalty, and there is now contact to the rear end, and they rear ends, and it looks like it goes for a lovely little slide. So I think that could be that battle done for now. As here comes the Audi. Oh, that's naughty. That is so naughty. Moving on the braking. And the Audi's going to get a move. And he gets really slidey out that bend. He gets really, really slidey. And now here comes the Audi. They are gaining. They are gaining a lot on the V-carb. And here comes the Audi. And the Mercedes locks up once again. And come on, Aston. Oh, he gets out of the way easily. Oh. Now, here comes the Audi. They are still trying to battle for this P3 here. Mercedes goes really wide, which invites the V-carb into battle. And now they have a peek down the inside, and it looks like they're still going at it. And here comes the Audi. The V-carb is going to chase away for a little bit. But here's the thing. He's used boost, which he's got. But the Audi hasn't, and he's got 60, 50, 14, 30, 35% of boost, and he's gained a lot. And he is a lot squirrely through these corners here. His tyre wear must be going off. But here comes the Audi. He's right behind the V-carb. The V-carb moves, and then the Audi beats him. And now here comes the battle once again for the podium spots as the V-carb is gaining on the Mercedes, which isn't deploying. So he's probably going to go for a move. No, he isn't. Which means the Audi is going to gain a lot again. But here's the thing, the Mercedes has now got boost as well, because he saved up his overtake mode. So it means now that their battery is better than the Audi behind, but the Audi has been faster through this section all race. So yes, this is quite interesting. As now we have got a picture of a Cadillac who isn't going to be retiring. I thought they'd be retiring, and now here comes the Audi. They are gaining once again on the V-carb, and they have now got 40 in the battery. So will they deploy it all? And it always spins. It has spun through the final corner, and its front wings come off. The Audi has spun through the final corner. That is very costly, and he has got massive tyre wear, and I guess that'll be him into the pits. And will that be him retiring? We'll have to find out and see. But that was very costly, and I guess the Audi has lost the chance of that podium as he spins round the final corner and breaks all his front wing off. That's also going to have to be a front wing change, and he has retired, or she has. That is very unfortunate for them. And it seems like the V-carb has now got a race just to battle for this podium, and Wicco can now go and chase after that P3 if they've got enough pace. And the V-carb has gained bits, but they are within, they're 1 second behind, so they have definitely dropped back quite a lot this past lap. As the Alpine is steadily racing along. As the Alpine has slowed down a lot this past lap, saving their fuel and tyres, which has meant the Mercedes has been invited to take the win possibly, but behind them has got a V-carb as well, and the Red Bull has gained 1 second in 2 laps, which will not be enough to the 5 second gap, but I think we've got a battle for the lead for the final 2 laps here. This is going to be very tight. very close, so do not go anywhere, because we could see a change in lead. Although, of course, we do need to win the factors that they both do have 3-second penalties behind, so we need to just remember that. And some drivers have done 5 stops this Grand Prix, so, and all 3 of these have done 1 stop, so they have definitely done the best strategy out of everyone. As we've lost the rule on viewers, which is fun. As now it looks like the Mercedes is going to use a bit of their back 3 to gain. As now it has got very close to the lead here. It's only 4 tenths between the top 2, and 3 laps ago it was 2.8 tenths. This is going to be a very tight and changing race, as it looks like the Alpine is right behind the Mercedes right behind the Alpine, and it looks like we're going to have a back marker which could spice this whole Grand Prix up. And now here we go. Here comes the Mercedes right behind the Alpine. Will he go for a silly dive or anything? He might leave this for the last lap. I would say he probably will, or won't he? We'll have to wait and see, as the Alpine's deploying as well. And here we come. We're on to the last lap. Raphael is leading from Dixon, and then Tony in 3rd. And it looks like the McLaren is going to get in their way quite a lot, which this is going to hold them up, and which is going to give the Mercedes a chance. The Mercedes is going to say no, I do not want to take this position. I want to take this position on the final lap to get boost. I knew they were going to do that. And now this is going to be full lap, last lap, push and boost. And now here we come. They are closer than ever. This is the last lap to decide it all here. They're going to go a bit further on the brakes, which means the V-carb has caught up a lot. And now let's hope that the Mercedes can do some magic, and let's hope that in their sake the Alpine goes wide or crashes into their rear tyre so they can get the win. Now that's not what we want, and it might be reported, but then they wouldn't have to worry about a penalty, which I know I do talk a lot about crashing F1 games. And it looks like they could be leaving it down to the very last second, which could mean it could be last too late, and the Red Bull, if he had another 10 laps, he would have caught up. But it looks like the Mercedes might have left it too late here. He might have just left it a bit too late. Unfortunate for them, but I do not think they'll be getting this win on track. As the Mercedes locked up, the Mercedes has locked up, and look at that! Look, the V-carb's gone past. The V-carb's on the podium. Oh my God, this has changed everything. And the Mercedes has got a puncher. Mercedes has got a puncher on the final lap of the Grand Prix, battling for the win. This is absolute chaos here. The Mercedes has got a puncher. Oh my, I've never seen this before. And it looks like we're going to have a battle for the finishing second position. Can Ricciardo get up to P2? What a drive from Ricciardo. He gets P2. What a phenomenal drive that was. That was absolutely immense. Well done and absolutely amazing. Next up across the line will be the Haas, and then after that will be the Red Bull, and I will get the penalties back up for you so you all know how many penalties everyone's got to serve when they cross the line. As now controllers going to finish the points out for us, and then we have got the Cadillac. What a absolute mad end to the race that was. I have never seen anything like that in my life. Oh my, oh my, oh my. That will have to go down as a race to remember. That was absolutely unbelievable. What? And the Cadillac is going to come round the final corner. What a race this has been. This has been a ginormous pleasure, even if we had a silly 5 minutes when my dad turned off my TV and everything. But thank you, everyone. I have to admit, I can only say thanks. It was my dream when I was younger to become a commentator, and this league has made it legitimately possible to commentate in a big league. It is absolutely unbelievable. That is going to be lots of reports, but what a drive from the Alpine. Was under threat on the last lap, but that didn't spoil their party, as the Mercedes, who still gets 2 points, will be absolutely gutted with that. That has been me for today. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, ever so much for this huge, humongous pleasure. And I have to ask him, interviewing my driver of the day. Right, we're not going to be going this far. Oh my. Wow, that was lovely. That was absolutely lovely. Right, here we go. And that's been a wrap. Thank you ever so much. And I'll see you on live on this channel for another league race soon. Not sure if I'll be live